The kid who stole 230 million. God damn. Bro, do you know how I would be living if I had 240 M's in my account? Oh my God. Nah, we need to watch this. Let's see what they did. Dude, that number doesn't even look real. What? Like, bro, realistically, with this much money, what would you even do? Actually, bro, I'm blind. Like, I know so much would do with 240 million, man. I would not be humble with that type of money.
How much money, brothers?
Throwing random, wait, hold on, is this them?
How much money, brothers?
I would not be doing this. I would not be doing this, bro. Bro, this got 240 M's and he started living like a rapper. Are you stupid? Went to the club for what? That is, yo, that's awkward.
It's the 19th of August, 2024, the day a group of young adults carried out one of the largest crypto heists ever recorded. 20-year-old Malone Lem, 18-year-old vids, 21-year-old Jandiel Serrano, Danish Khan, and Chen.
Yo, how do they have all of their names? Like, they just full-on names.
Kids targeted a single Genesis creditor who had no idea they were about to lose a staggering $230 million worth of Bitcoin. But how did they pull it off? Were they expert hackers with advanced coding skills? Well, it was much simpler than it seems.
Probably social engineer, right?
Did something very clever. They hacked into basic human nature.
Yep. Yo, bro, what I learned over these last couple months about like hacking and other things like that, bro, most of the time, motherfuckers do not be like genuinely typing on computers on some geek shit. Yo, most of the time they be just using they words, bro, like they genuine mouth, pause. They know how to use their mouth though. Don't get it twisted. Holy moly, bro.
It all began with a phone call.
And you cannot social engineer while you black. Don't even think about doing it, bro. Shit not happening. Unless you got like a white voice changer on. Before y'all say, what, you making everything about race? Yo, be honest with yourselves. Would you trust a random ass tech support agent with a thick ass African accent? Or would you trust a tech support agent with a normal ass white voice, bro? Like, don't lie to me. I know what I'm talking about, bro. People, it's facts, bro. You're more likely if you're American to trust the white person. This is how it is, bro.
Seemingly harmless contact from Google support, but this call wasn't from Google at all. Using a spoof number, vids, also known as Wiz, convinced the victim that their personal accounts had been compromised.
Damn,
with this false sense of urgency, he gained access to the victim's Gmail and iCloud, where he gathered key security information. Another call followed, this time from Jandiel Serrano, aka Box, claiming to be a representative from Gemini, the crypto exchange the victim used. The victim was tricked into believing their account was under attack. Under pressure and convinced they needed to act fast, the victim reset their two-factor authentication settings, giving the thieves the access they needed to take control of the Gemini account.
But bruh, if you got 240 million though, bruh, you telling me you wouldn't just take that shit and put it in another crypto wallet while your account is under attack? Like, I don't know, that's just me. What I would do if I had that much money.
Sending funds to a compromised wallet. The situation was spiraling, but the victim had no idea. When he was asked to use AnyDesk, a remote access software, it seemed like another step in securing their assets, but in reality, it was the final blow. As the victim unknowingly shared the screen, the private keys to their Bitcoin wallet were exposed, and in just a few clicks, the digital fortune was transferred into the hands of the thieves.
Oh, wow.
No way. No
that shit is crazy.
Blockchain, it's on the blockchain, bro.
No way.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
In a private
Dude, these niggas are recording this too?
Video, they recorded the live reactions to the successful transfer of 4,064 bitcoins valued at over $230 million at the time.
I mean, I guess I want to say, like, if I was them, this is a monumental last moment. I ain't gonna to you. But at the same time, though, dog, it's like, we serious, though? Niggas, we serious, though? Bro, this video should never be online, bro. This gotta be put in the USB, then gotta dig up some dirt and put it under a tree.
Really excited as they watched the millions flow into their wallets.
No
How did
way.
they manage to pull off such a heist? How could someone with that much wealth be deceived so easily? And why will they record
Panic is a
themselves
crazy
in the act
thing.
of committing such a massive crime? These are questions that might never be fully answered, but one thing was clear: the money was now in the hands of the criminals, and they knew their work wasn't done yet. Exactly 17 minutes after, they quickly set about laundering the money. To make it harder for authorities to track the stolen crypto, they split the Bitcoin into smaller amounts and transferred it across 15 different exchanges, a common tactic known as pill chains. The idea was to break the large transactions into smaller ones, making them harder to trace.
But it's so easy to trace though.
Litecoin was swapped for Ethereum, and Ethereum was swapped for Monero.
Okay, there it is. Okay, Monero is like literally, as far as I've been told, it's untraceable.
The process took several days, with constant swapping between different currencies and exchanges, further obscuring the trail.
Go to the top right, the settings bar. Settings, no, not that.
Bro, they watching
swap
XQC?
settings. Set custom recipient. No, bro, what the hell? Do 998.
Dark, bro, you're so horrible.
You can't.
Bro, I'm clearly busy, Caleb. Planning a heist.
Soon enough, all the stolen money was now clean money, ready to be spent, and the criminals didn't hold back. The day before the heist even took place, they were already planning on how to spend their fortune, sharing links with each other on Telegram of expensive luxury clothes they wanted to purchase, from brands like Louis Vuitton, Givenchy, and Philippe Plein. While most
like, it's just so cringe. How can you get that much money and then the first thing you want to do is dress like a rapper?
of the crew chose to play it safe, keeping a low profile and resisting the temptation to splurge, one man couldn't help but stand out. His name? Malone Lamb.
Like it's game time.
On his ass.
Locked in when it's game time.
At him.
Malone was based in LA, and the moment he got his hands on the money, he wasted no time diving headfirst into a luxurious lifestyle. Everything he had once watched wealthy people enjoy was now within his reach, ready to become his new reality. Nightclubs became his second home. Almost every night, he hit a club, spending ridiculous amounts of money on VIP sections and bottle services. His bar tabs were unbelievable, some nights costing $265,000.
Damn! 20 bottles cost 42 grand. 15 bottles of Don Julio 1942 cost 30 bands. That's 2,000 a bottle. What are we talking about? Yo, they be robbing their ass, bro.
$300,000
Yo,
and
well,
even
a lot
more
of clubs
than
to the
$500,000
biggest scam.
in a single night. If you were in one of those clubs, you couldn't miss him.
Hey, yo, Malone, you going real crazy like it's your birthday.
His name will be flashing on signs, and DJs will shout his name, giving him all the attention.
Now they glazing, I ain't gonna lie. But I don't blame him, bro. He dropping 300K in one night.
This is next level. Well, you're not stopping tonight, right?
He quickly became everyone's favorite, because whenever he was around, everyone got to drink for free. He threw around cash like it was nothing, and one time he even handed a DJ a massive 6-liter bottle of Golden Ace of Spades champagne, which could cost anywhere from $25,000 to $60,000. Another time he gave the DJ $2,000 and had all the unopened bottles in the club sent straight to his house.
He even tipped me $2,000. When I tell you the amount of bottles he sent me that I took home, brand new, everything sealed, brand new.
But as fun as LA
There's no way they get to keep everything his ass is spending though, bro.
was,
What?
he still didn't feel like enough. He craved more attention, more luxury, more extravagance. So what did he do? He chartered a private jet to Miami. There, he took his spending to a whole
Why
new
do
level.
everybody
In
that get money go to
Malone
Miami?
settled in a waterfront mansion. This place wasn't just any house. It was a $10.5 million estate with a $62,000 a month rental price tag. This mansion
Christ.
was massive, covering
I
over
guess Miami is cool,
8,500
but
square
Jesus.
feet, with 25-feet ceilings, 10 bedrooms, and a huge pool with a jacuzzi.
I mean, I don't even know if I can call this smart though, bro. Like, you don't think the IRS gonna notice your ass just dropped 10 million on a house and you a college age student?
It had two big front gates and a garage with a spacious driveway that was later filled with expensive supercars and luxury
What are you
vehicles. Malone
doing?
bought a black Mansory SF90, a white Lamborghini Urus, a fully kitted out white Mansory Lamborghini Urus with baby blue interior, a matte
Big
black
three
Lamborghini Revuelto, a new
Uruses?
Porsche 911
4,
GT3
5,
RS,
6,
a new Ferrari
7?
SUV in black, two Mercedes-Benz G-Class,
Yo,
one in gray,
God
one white with
damn.
matte black camo, a convertible matte black and pink Rolls-Royce Dawn, a blue BMW M4, another Lamborghini Revuelto in matte gray, a
Oh,
blue
he's a
Lamborghini
different
Urus,
type
an
of
all-white
dumbass,
one-body kit
bruh.
Lamborghini Aventador SVJ with Malone's name written on the bottom of the door, a matte black Ferrari 812 Superfast, another Lamborghini Aventador SVJ in blue, a pink Urus, which Malone originally bought as a gift for his ex-girlfriend to try
No
to get
way.
her back, but got rejected again.
Yo, money really can't unlame people. What the hell? That's tough.
A fully black carbon fiber McLaren 765 LT, a blue Pagani Howrah, and many many more cars. If you didn't realize it by now, Malone was always rolling with fashion. He rocked high-end designer pieces like Louis Vuitton and Givenchy. His style was expensive, with the most expensive piece of clothing being the Moncler Maya 70 by Paul Manges jacket, which alone cost $50,000 or more.
Tough though,
but
I ain't gonna
after all
lie.
this wasted money on clubs and cars, Malone finally decided to invest his money in timeless pieces that would hold the value over time, like these Cuban link chain bracelets filled with diamonds, a Richard Mille covered in diamonds, and a diamond ring for each one of his fingers. One Richard Mille wasn't enough, of course, so he bought multiple. Even his glasses had diamonds.
Yo, don't take no video.
Malone wasn't just a millionaire obsessed with himself. He had a generous side, often using his wealth to give back to others in need. He bought 5 Birkin bags and gave them away to random girls at the club. One of these lucky ladies was a model named Olivia Allen.
Guys, I can't even make this up when I say that I just woke up to a Birkin in my bedroom.
Nigga just
Because a
giving
man
Birkins
gave
to
it to
anybody.
me in the club last night.
Like,
This is your sign to go clubbing.
Another lucky lady who got a Birkin bag was famous TikTok star Sky Bree.
Me and my 2 girlfriends walk over to the section, and this kid, I'm gonna refer to him as like a kid. I mean, he was definitely over the age of 18. He looked pretty young. He comes towards me and he's like, I got this for you.
She ended up saying she didn't like it.
It's beautiful.
What?
To be honest, it's not really my style.
While Malone...
wait, hold on. How much did that bitch cost?
Beautiful, but to be honest, I got this. It's not really.
That bitch say 28 bands. 28 bands. Just balling out of control, bro. I don't even like. Oh God, y'all. I don't even think this type of like. If I had this type of money, I don't even think I would be living like this, bro. Like, he living like he gonna get caught.
My style.
While Malone was busy making his name known, flaunting his wealth at every turn, he was also drawing the wrong kind of attention. His outrageous spending, paired with his desire to be noticed, made it easier for authorities and blockchain experts to track him down. Investigators, including prominent figures like Zach XPT, were closely watching the flow of the stolen funds, tracing each move as he splurged on cars, clubs, and luxury items. The more he spent, the more obvious it became that his newfound fortune was linked to the heist, and soon enough, the walls started closing in.
Yo, Monero is up to $400 now? What the hell?
Malone thought he was untouchable, but behind the scenes, law enforcement and experts like Zach XPT were already
they on that ass, my boy. They on that ass, my boy.
Investigators tracked large transactions linked to the stolen Bitcoin, using blockchain analysis to map out the movement of funds.
Okay, what I'm confused about is, I thought Monero was like completely just untraceable. I don't see Monero in this at all.
What's more, both Box and Wiz slipped up during the process of laundering the funds. On several occasions, they accidentally leaked the stolen funds with their personal assets. Wiz, for example, also leaked his full name during
Why is his full name right there? Oh shit, it's in mine too. Dude, what? Damn, bro, you like a hacker, man, though. It's different when I do it, I ain't gonna lie.
While Box reused deposit addresses, making it easier to trace the funds back to them. These mistakes, combined with recorded conversations and digital footprints, painted a clear picture of the criminal's activities. By mid-September 2024, the FBI and other authorities had gathered enough evidence to act. On the 19th of September, federal agents raided Malone's Miami mansion, where he was arrested, surrounded by all the luxuries he had bought with a stolen fortune.
We have boom, and you know.
Y'all think all the money got returned back to the original owner?
And we saw a lot of.
Nigga dropped at least like
this
$3 million.
That never happened in this neighborhood. Most of the time was a lot of party. It was party because I can hear from my house the
maybe
music.
15 million. I forgot about the house. I think it was
Malone,
rented
who had
though.
lived like a king for just a short while, was now being led away in handcuffs. Authorities were able to freeze over $9 million in stolen funds, with $500,000 already returned to the victim. However, a
500,000. Bit 500,000. He lost 240 million.
portion of the stolen money remains in cryptocurrency wallets. At the time of making this video, $21 million linked to Box is still sitting in one wallet, while Virtual Tao, also known as Wiz, has around $39 million tied up to his account. Additionally, $4 million of Malone's funds remain untouched in another wallet. But what happened to everything else he bought? The cars, the clubs, the private jets, and all the flashy stuff. See, when a criminal buys luxury items, like cars, with stolen money and later gets arrested, the government steps in and seizes those assets through a process called asset forfeiture. This allows law enforcement to take control of anything purchased with illegally obtained funds, such as cars, houses, or expensive jewelry.
What about all the gifts he gave?
They are usually put up for auction. In many cases, dealerships or buyers, including the same dealer who originally sold the cars, can purchase them again, often at a lower price than they were initially sold for. The money made from these auctions then is used in a couple of ways. A portion of it will go toward compensating the victims of the crime, helping to recover some of the the stolen funds, while another portion could be used to cover the cost of the investigation and legal proceedings. If the victim is lucky, he can get 50 to 65% back after the auction and administrative fees, the cut the investigators will get. However, in Malone's case, 3 of the cars he purchased, the Mandarin Lamborghini Urus, the Lamborghini Revuelto, and the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, were later transported to LA following his arrest. These cars were spotted by EFF Spot, a popular YouTuber who is known for his rare and expensive car spotting videos. In this particular video, both the Revuelto and the Porsche appeared with noticeable damage. The Revuelto had significant front-end damage, while the Porsche was dented in the rear, suggesting that the Revuelto had likely rear-ended the Porsche. This kind of damage will undoubtedly decrease the value of these cars when they go to auction.
Hey, bruh, man, y'all might well take that bitch down to like 30 bands. I'll buy it. You know what I'm saying? Since no one else want it.
Significantly
a little ass scratch, man. Act like I care.
The same process will apply to the clothes, jewelry, watches, and designer glasses that Malone purchased. These luxury items are likely to be seized by authorities and auctioned off as part of the asset recovery process. Fine watches, such as his Richard Mille pieces, are particularly valuable and could bring in significant amounts at auction. While designer clothes typically depreciate in value, Malone's expensive pieces will still hold enough worth to help recover the funds for the victim. As for the wild spending in clubs, that money is pretty much gone. When you blow $500,000 in a single night on bottle services and VIP sections, the clubs aren't held responsible for giving it back, especially if they had no clue the money was stolen. Same goes for the private jets. Those jet companies provided a legitimate service, so the money Malone spent on his flights is long gone. In conclusion, while most of the big ticket items can be seized and auctioned, much of what Malone spent on services, like clubs and private jets, is lost for good. This story isn't just about a major heist or luxurious lifestyle Malone lived for a brief moment. It's a lesson in greed, the dangers of showing off wealth that wasn't earned, and how quickly everything can come crashing down. Despite all the money spent, the nights out, and the flashy purchases, Malone's dream life was built on stolen funds.
You probably only got like a couple months for all this too.
Fell apart. Authorities might recover some of the stolen money, but the damage done to the victim and the recklessness of Malone's spending spree are a reminder of how easily things can slip away. For Malone and his friends, what started as a wild ride of lavishness ended in arrests and their names tied to one of the biggest crypto crimes in history.
Yeah, they got a picture of this nigga too. Like, how is he not caught?
Lavishness ended in arrests and their names.
They got pictures of like 3 of these dudes, bro. How are they genuinely not caught?
Tied to one of the biggest crypto crimes in history. In the end, this heist shows us that no matter how clever the crime or how big the payout, the law always catches up, and the price they paid was far greater than the short-lived luxury they enjoyed.
No, fact. Yo, that was an amazing video, y'all. Amazing video. W fucking Caesar, man. And if y'all did enjoy this reaction video, man, make sure y'all toss a sub to your boy, man. Turn on them post notifications, and also, you know what I'm saying? I would really love if y'all could like the video. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all lovely people tomorrow. Peace.